91. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right. Torque should be in the 20s.
20s, right? To be more efficient.
But why am I not seeing this 20s? I have single digits here. Either single or 9.19.
Just off the phone with Jax. They do have active warning areas down to the south. The best they can do is direct Charleston.
Direct Charleston is great. 900 Del Sierra. Thanks a lot.
Roger that. And once you get a little bit further to the south, prior to Charleston, they'll be able to catch you short. Just right where you're at, it'll infringe upon that airspace.
Copy that. Yeah, we're picking up a lot of headwinds. You know, for now we're good, but just know any shortcuts will be appreciated with Jax. Thanks a lot. 900 Del Sierra.
My pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Am I looking at the right thing? It says
maximum endurance,
right.
Indicated airspeed is 110 knots constant. This is maximum endurance.
I'm looking at
22,000. This is ISA 0 and ISA 10. What is ISA?
Indicated standard atmosphere.
Atmosphere, beautiful, man.
Hey, November 531, Mike Golf, what's your position from Manio?
You know your stuff. So it's indicated standard atmosphere. So what's the standard atmosphere at flight level 220? How many degrees Celsius?
2 degrees Celsius.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So we calculate from 15 degrees Celsius at sea level, and we deduct 2 degrees for every 1,000. Beautiful. So it's 15 minus 44. 15 minus 44 would be negative. ISA should be at 22,000, negative 15 minus 44. My math is
15 minus 44. 15 minus 40 is negative 25. 50 minus 44 is negative 29.
So negative 29.
Number 531, Mike Golf Wash.
Now
we're at negative 20.
Negative 20.
We are above ISA.
From Manio.
Right?
44 degrees Celsius, minus 15. 15 minus
29, you're right.
Minus 29. Okay, so minus 29. So we're actually ISA plus 10 now.
ISA plus 10. So we are ISA plus 10. This is
beautiful. Look at that chart.
Okay, but where is my... Oh, okay, so this box here.
Correct. And move over to the right until you see the torque.
The torque I see here.
Yeah, 531 Mike Golf. I'm still not picking it up.
It starts with 9.19.
Okay.
I don't understand.
That's at 6,000 pounds. What about now?
4652.
7,000 pounds, 8,000 pounds, 9,000 pounds.
What are we?
We got six. We got
199 Yankee
6 souls on board with max fuel.
Let's see here.
You know, we're with bags and everything. We're pretty close to 9. So 9,000. Let's go down here. What you got?
Torque. 12.
Okay.
Is that right?
Okay. And
12.
Then what about fuel flow?
229.
229.
21, Roger, thank you very much. And you're going back to...
So we're burning 420 now.
Almost half.
Almost half. If we go down to max endurance, we're actually half the fuel burn. But how slower do we go?
Okay.
What's the true airspeed?
Does it indicate here or...
Yeah, you gotta have a true airspeed on the chart. Check.
I see torque, fuel flow. Oh, true airspeed here. Oh, okay, I passed it. 160.
160. What are we doing now? Almost 250.
Plus the headwind of...
we got headwind of 55. Now.
160 minus 55 will be fucking crazy.
We're going to be at 105. Now we're doing 194. So you're almost double your time en route by slowing down. So basically,
we save fuel by half, but we're slowing down by half.
So is it really worth it?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. As a matter of fact, to become more efficient,
speed up or go up.
That's right, speed up.
Can we get...
Actually going up is not going to help you because the winds aloft actually got us more headwind. How do you get the winds aloft en route?
Flight service station.
Yeah, cool. Flight service station.
122.2.
Or you can talk to the...
these guys? Center? They're not
center. They may be able to pull up.
But that's... We'll have to ask him for the pilot. No, not the pilot. Just ask him for the winds aloft?
Yeah.
At flight level 280?
Probably Charleston. They may have it over Charleston. They may have it over Myrtle Beach. They may have it over Savannah, Georgia, and see what they have.
So when I asked
Now
him,
you got winds aloft at 180, 210, 240, 270, every 3,000 feet.
so for us, we would be every 2,000, 140, 270, you're saying? So we would ask for 270.
Well, we can ask for 210, 240, and 270.
Right. Doesn't mean we can fly.
We got to be at 26 because we're heading kind of westerly, so we need to be at even now.
So what am I asking? Would they happen to have the wind
Let's ask for a frequency change and talk to flight service. This way we don't block up the frequency. So, November 900 Hotel Sierra requesting frequency change for about 5 minutes to talk to flight service.
And Saturday, November 900 Hotel Sierra would like a frequency change to about 5 minutes to talk to a flight service station.
900 Hotel Sierra, roger, report back up.
Report back up. Report back up. 900 Hotel Sierra. That's it?
Yeah. Now, Charleston is right up here. We're northeast of Charleston. Wilmington. Okay. Now we got the chart here. Now let's see the frequency. It's either 122.0 or 122.2. 2 exactly.
You're looking which flight service station?
Yep.
If we just
The nearest flight service. So you know what
we have to know the name, right?
Yeah, it could be, Charleston Radio. Depends on what Bridgeport, that's north.
No, you got...
Let's see. We got the 3536. You got the chart 3536 down there? Check it out.
No charts.
Okay,
here.
tell Ami to get from my bag the other charts.
Yeah. Chart.
You got charts over there? Okay, let's pull 3534.
Which chart?
Oh, 3534 is good.
This is 33.
All right, 3536.
Give me 3536 chart.
Check over there. Maybe it's there.
No.
No? Okay. There? No. All right, 3536. $35.36. Perfect. Pop Charleston.
Oh, the other side.
Richmond.
No, we just need the flight service station name. He has an iPad I can look up.
Yeah, look it up on the iPad. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Chart, iPad. Just want to see the flight service.
Wasn't it South Boston or something?
Carolina Beach. Myrtle Beach.
How does a flight service station look on the map?
It's going to tell you Raleigh. The Raleigh 22.05. South of Raleigh is Charleston. Wilmington. And we're northeast of there. So Wilmington. Okay, Wilmington is 2255. It's Raleigh radio. 2255.
What's the name?
Wilmington radio. Excuse me, Raleigh radio.
Raleigh Radio?
Raleigh radio, 2255. So you can go Raleigh radio, November 900 Hotel Sierra request. and then he will come back to you and talk. I can talk to you for you, but I want you to learn how to get stuff in
Wilmington, Raleigh, right? Correct. Raleigh Radio, November 900, Hotel Sierra, request.
November 900, Hotel Sierra, Raleigh Radio.
Yes, sir. We are flight level 220 en route to Boca Raton, requesting winds aloft forecast at 21, 24, 27 in our area.
Yes, Raleigh Radio, we are at level 220, direct route to Boca Raton, requesting winds aloft at 21, 27, if you have.
And be ready to write it down, because he's going to shoot a lot of numbers.
900 Hotel Sierra, what's your present position?
We're currently 5 miles north of Bartle intersection.
We're about 5 miles north of Bartle intersection.
130 miles northeast of Charleston.
And 131 miles northeast of Charleston.
900 Hotel Sierra, I didn't copy either of those two locations. What's your nearest airport or nav aid?
Okay, tell them we are 10 miles north of the Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Lima intersection.
We are 10 miles north of Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Lima intersection. I keep forgetting letters. It's okay. It's okay. And you the pen?
Alright, we're here. Look.
900 Hotel Sierra, Roger, stand by.
Okay.
Standing by. He doesn't sound happy.
He's
Does
just
he have like a lot to do? Maybe he
I don't
fell
know, like,
asleep
what do you...
woke him up?
Yeah, like, what do you want from me? I'm Raleigh Radio here. I'm quiet. It's nice and cool. What do you want? All right, be ready, because he's going to shoot some numbers. We want to write those numbers now.
So we don't need this anymore?
This is... keep it aside.
We need it for the right.
Keep it aside for, performing a slowdown if we have to, slow down for the wind, if we have to divert, how much fuel calculation. This is plenty of gas, man. We got 4 hours of gas now. I mean, we're good, but let's keep an eye on what's happening.
What's taking him so long to check the winds aloft? All he needs to do go on.
When you call 1-800-WX-BRIEF, you're calling Flight Service Station. It's the same guy.
And who's answering the phone?
If you're right now in South Carolina, picking up 1-800-WX-BRIEF, you have, say, location, South Carolina, blah, blah, blah. Weather brief, boom. You're talking Flight Service Station. It's the same guy, but you can communicate with this guy up in the air on the frequency instead of doing it on the ground on the telephone. Now,
Only we can't.
our ground speed is 192, and we're doing 250 true airspeed, so we're picking up 16 knots of headwind.
Yeah.
In my airplane, the small one will probably be going backwards. So,
You put it into slow flight, the GPS will flip.
Hotel Sierra, the winds aloft forecast, level 210 at Wilmington, expecting 25065, temperature minus 21 at 270, forecasting 250 at 61, temperature minus 35. Further south at Jacksonville, I apologize, Jacksonville will come up. If you're going to be over the water, I've got Gauge, which is 2 X-ray golf. Level 210, forecasting 230 at 50, minus 20 on the temperature, and at 270, forecasting 240 at 57, temperature minus 33. At Miami, level 210, 230 at 37, temperature minus 17. Level 270, wind forecast 240 at 52, temperature minus 29er. Also be advised, along the route of flight, air emits in effect for turbulence, both high and low altitude. Ice, IFR conditions, low level wind shear, and the convective SIGMET outlook. Details are available on request for those conditions. Over.
November 900 Hotel Sierra, copy the report. Thank you very much for your help. We appreciate it.
And November 900 Hotel Sierra, copy the report, and thank you very much for your help. Have a good day.
For 900 Hotel Sierra, you're welcome. Pilot reports requested for additional en route weather. Contact Flight Watch 122.0.
Will do. Will do. So long.
Go ahead and report back. Report back up with request. And just because I'm looking at the winds right now, let's monitor the frequency for a second. Looking at the winds, okay?
It doesn't make sense to
right now where we are.
Hotel Sierra, watching.
9 Hotel Sierra with you, flight level 220.
900 Hotel Sierra with you, flight 220.
900 Hotel Sierra, thanks for reporting back up. Contact Jacksonville Center, 134.37.
34.37. 900 Hotel Sierra. Just with you?
Yeah, Jack Center, November 900 Hotel Sierra, flight level 220, direct Charleston. Yep.
Jacksonville Center, 900 Hotel Sierra, flight level 220, direct to Charleston.
Over 900 Hotel Sierra, Jacksonville Center, good morning, scattered areas, moderate heavy precipitation along your route of flight all the way down to the Savannah area.
Copy that. Any pilot reports for icing?
Copy that, and any pilot reports for icing, Hotel Sierra.
We have gotten icing reports in the vicinity of the Charleston area. Just a couple of reports of trace. I've not had any recent reports of 22.
Okay.
That's all.
Any chance we can get flight level 260? See what he says.
Papyrus?
No, get up, request flight level 260.
Any chance when we can get up to flight level 260, Hotel Sierra?
No, that's sitting at 23. You were blocked 24 here.
Pilatus 900 Hotel Sierra. Any chance we can get flight level 260?
Hotel Sierra. Climb maintain flight level 230 for now. I have a request for 260.
230 for now.
230 to Hotel Sierra.
Take the blue knob, just the big knob, spin it to 230. Do I pull it? No, just spin the big knob to 230. Bam. Go ahead and pull vertical speed. Pull or push. Pull vertical speed. And then spin it up like this, 600 feet per minute, and then gauge it. Oh, you're good now. Yeah, you're good. Now slowly we get up to 230. Now when you look outside, you can see the sun. You see the sun over there to the left side?
Yeah.
We may be in the clear if we climb up.
Aha. So that's why you're
But remember the wind. So what
we'll avoid icing, but
maybe go slow.
Down.
Okay, so let's look at the wind doing to us at 220. We were at 190 knots, 191 knots at 220.
Right.
Let's see what happens at 230. We got to monitor the ground speed after we level off, and then we can decide.
Savannah altimeter 3019.
230 alert arm. Okay, we're good. We're climbing. Monitor your vertical speed.
You chose the 600 feet per minute, right?
Yeah, it's only 1,000 feet, so there's no point chop, you know.
November 0 Hotel Sierra, contact Jack Center 124.07. Good day.
24.07. Good day.
Two answer for that. 240. That was not for you.
What?
And that was for 900 Hotel Sierra only 2407.
900 Hotel Sierra 24.07. Roger. Okay.
November 240.
Go ahead,
Contact
switch.
Washington Center on 13.
Bill Jacksonville, right?
Yep. You can say
Number 18246.
leveling, flight level 230, because we're just about leveling off.
The Washington Center 118.902.
18.902, thank you. And Jacksonville Center 900 Hotel Sierra leveling off at flight level 230. 2407 or 247?
Hotel Sierra Jackson, Roger. I'm maintaining flight level 260.
Climbing and we'll maintain flight level 260. 900 Hotel Sierra.
Okay, vertical speed 700 and all the way to 260. We're flight level 230 now. 260. Okay, so we had 191. We kind of skipped the 230. We never reached.
Right, so we never saw that.
We never really see, but let's check
Got a 24.
the IFR condition at 260 and check the winds. See what the wind's doing for us. Now we're at 170, so we're pretty slow.
How is it that we're IFR and he cleared us to
24, 26 for the
altitude 230? Well, aren't we supposed to be in the
Oh, this is just initially transition. I mean, it's not a big deal.
But he wouldn't keep us at that
No, he wouldn't. You need to be on our course, which is 240.
even.
We need to be even IFR. VFR even plus 500. So 260 is more appropriate for this course. Now, if you're in icing condition, highly recommended to climb at vertical speed mode and not, at indicated airspeed mode instead of vertical speed mode, because you want to be able to maintain the same speed on the climb. So go ahead and select indicated airspeed. And it's going to lock up at 145 or so and just climb at 145. It's pretty precise. It does a nice job.
Wait, hold on. It was feet per minute. Now we're going to do it at 145.
Indicated airspeed, yeah. It's going to hold indicated airspeed. You
So
see
this
on
will
the...
overrule that, override the...
Correct. You see? Now it's arm 26. This is vertical speed mode. This is indicated. You cannot select indicator airspeed on this panel, only from here. Okay, so this is the Autopilot Flight Director. You have mode selection for the Flight Director. You have heading select, nav select, approach select, altitude, indicator airspeed, Flight Director, on and off, soft ride, half bank. This is the Autopilot yaw damper. From this screen, you can see everything, what's happening. Indicated airspeed selected, altitude ALT, which is white, it's armed. It's going to level off at ALT. Then you have Autopilot yaw damp on, and then you have soft ride and half bank. And selecting nav because we're navigating on the GPS. And you see how the sun is coming out slowly? So it's very possible as we're climbing up higher, we're going to be in the clear. Right on top.
Why isn't it indicating altitude here?
Right on top of the weather.
Huh?
Altitude where?
It doesn't indicate here the altitude, right?
Because this is the performance flight display.
Okay.
This is your attitude indicator. This is your what you're doing. Pitch and bank.
Right. Oh, it doesn't have the
Just got
altitude and
fast and slow. If you're locked up on the approach, it will show you glide slope localizer here. Okay? This is your altimeter,
approaching our
vertical speed, airspeed, and this is an RMI, which is radio magnetic indicator. You can line it up with either VOR or ADF, depending on what you're looking for.
Is there DME or it doesn't have because of 530?
No, the 530 has DME.
No, I know 530, but separate
Separate DME? No, no, we don't have a separate DME. We have an ADF separately here, but we don't have a DME, separate DME. The 430 will give you DME because it's flying Gulf. It will approve for IFR navigation, and same thing applies with the 530. It will give you the DME information.
All right, we're approaching on level 250.
Yep, 1,000 to go. Just keep an eye on the altimeter. Make sure we're leveling off. Maybe pull it up a little bit. I'm out about 700. 1,000 to go. See here?
Yeah.
Keep an eye as we're climbing. Going to go below, so. Yeah, better winds up there, and it's on top of the weather.
Wow. He caught it with it. He felt you climbing.
Good catch. He felt the climb, so it's like, keep an eye. See? It's nice to have 6 pilots on board. What did we talk about? We talked about...
All right, we're approaching on 260. Let's see the ground speed if it's going to, once it levels off.
Yep.
This is supposed to come down, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to come down. The differential pressure, it was up to 6. We're going to get it about 5.5 or so. Almost there. It's flashing. Now look at the
What is
attitude indicator? You see altitude is green. It's supposed to lock up, and look at your altimeter, make sure it's locking up at 260. Okay, now as we're leveling off at 260, what do we need to do since we got a different... What do we need to do as we're at 260?
We are at 260, okay. So the ground speed slowed us down.
Yep.
We leveled off? Yeah, we are leveled off. PSI is at 0. Okay, we want to know... What do you want to know? Because we slowed down, we're saving fuel probably. Actually...
Yeah, we're down to 350, but what about for max cruise power? You want to set it to max cruise power for the headwind, right? So what do we need to do? You're looking at the chart.
All right.
At flight level 260, and you have to look outside,
which is
outside air temperature.
minus 29.
And tell me what kind of torque we're supposed to have.
29. No, hold on. No. Not at all. 26.4. Am I right? I'm looking at 26.
Okay, minus 29 degrees.
Right.
And flight level 260, 26.4. Go ahead and set it 26.4.
Down or up?
Up. 26.4. That's torque. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Right there. That's max power. Now it's going to start building speed. Let's see what we're getting for speed.
We got 3244 good. Go direct,
No, we're on top of the...
We're right on top of the clouds. That's a good time to tell Jacksonville Center what the top reports are. Okay?
3244. You want to direct?
So, let's see.
Do you know? No, warning is direct, sir.
And Pilatus 900 Hotel Sierra with the pilot report. As we're currently about 30 miles northwest of Myrtle Beach at flight level 260, reporting the tops at flight level 250. Now we're in the clear. You can close inertial separator.
Increase to
26 and a half or so. It's okay, right around there. You're good.
Yeah, because this is right on the borderline.
Yeah.
So our cabin pressure now is about 8,500.
Yeah, just about 8,000, yeah.
All right, we're good up until 12.5.
Up to 10. We're looking at, here, 29. Maximum cruise power. And 26.4. Maximum cruise power, 26.4. Was it, minus 29, 26, 26.6, 24.2. 700. Okay. Go with cooler. Okay. So basically, that's why. Yeah, we're in the. Be careful. Top of the green.
Oh, that was...
Okay, because the inertial separator was open, we got an increase in ITT.
What's an inertial separator?
That's actually
icing feature.
Yeah, for icing feature, so you're increasing your ITT. So when we close it, Now we're in the clear, we can, you know, maintain the torque we got. So make sure when you're looking at the chart here,
Right.
you're getting, you know, whatever.
So we had the numbers right. It's just that this was increasing. ITT was increasing because of that.
Yep.
Turn this off. So he reduced it first.
Reduce first, close, and then
Close it. Wait
and
until
then
it
check.
cools down. Then
Yeah.
we'll go back.
Yep. That's it. And it's beautiful up here. Look, most of the weather is below us, so we're good.
This is 263, Jack.
Yep.
Jack Center, Delta 1174.
Maybe he should see here. He monitors. He's like right.
Yeah. He's got, I don't know, 500 hours on this airplane, so he knows the airplane very well. Yep. Okay, though, we never stop learning, you know.
No, that's good. Listen,
That's good.
it's
But,
very complex, like you said. It's
yeah, but look at the POH here and see what it says on the torque. Limitations. That's the limitation section.
Jack's procure 32.
Okay, power plant limitation. Green arc is from 400 to 760. And it was 735, so we were still okay.
You're looking at the ITT or something?
Yeah, green arc 760. Yellow caution 760 to 800.
We were at 7.5, 750, right? 750. I think it was
735 or 740. So basically, this is your limitation. Power plant instrument marking.
118.9 or 2.
Green arc, anywhere between 400 and 760, you're good. Yellow arc is caution.
2426, hold on.
Max limit at 104 is 800 to 1,000. So from 60 to 104 here, which is right in the middle, 197. Max is 760, so we didn't exceed the limitation. But, you know, he wants it at 700, you know, we're going to keep it 700.
Yes.
Please 900, call maintain follow 350.
Listen, when you're looking at the ICAS, anything green, you're good. This is how I think about it. If it's on the green, you're good.
But he wants to stay ahead of it because it could have been going higher. Had we
Constantly getting higher.
That's why I see what he's doing. Even before we started looking at the ice, he was here. Like before you know, put the.
Wanted to make sure, yeah.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah, we climb up to 20 higher, so right on top of the gap.
Richard 3274, contact Washington, center 124.02. 2402, have a good day.
Where was this?
Put it here somewhere. We need to refer to it, so we'll just refer to it.
Now this on a normal VFR flight, even would anybody fly it manually, or it's always recommended
Autopilot? Yeah, usually autopilot, you know. But you can hand fly it, but it's not as smooth. When you're hand flying, you kind of ride the waves and passenger comfort. It's not as nice as like autopilot. The autopilot does a much better job. You can get rid of the soft ride now because it's smoother.
Richard 3244, contact Jackson 126.1.
This is better. Remember we had 191?
Yeah.
Now we're getting 200. So it's actually better speed up here. So it's a good choice to get up to 260. Those are the kind of things you want to use. Now, look at this. Fuel burn. 369. Take 1473, divide by 369. What
So we're faster and we're
less fuel burn.
less fuel burn and gives us more reserve.
That's right. So
now we're definitely making it to
yeah, to Boca Raton. So let's look at the calculator. Calculator. And then we'll do 1469 divide by 367. 4 hours
Exactly, yeah.
of gas. Now,
And
when you're
we
looking
are about 2.5 hours away.
I got 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But we're gold. Plenty of gas. 1.5 hours of gas. So, basically, whatever we did now, increase our ground speed, increase our fuel efficiency, is a win-win situation. And we're on top of the ice.
Yep.
So that was a really good choice.
Contact Jackson 127.87.
Very good choice.
2787 AC 5499.
Are we on top of the ice?
Contact Washington Center 124.02.
I can see the sun, so, and it's much cooler here. You think we're going to pick much ice? It's negative 27. I mean, it's already super cool, like ice crystals up here. It's ice crystals. How can you have ice crystals on the airframe? I doubt it. But check it out. We're running away from this. That's it. All the crap is behind us, almost. You'll see as we're moving south, it's going to get clearer and clearer, so it looks like most of the bad stuff is already behind us.
Citrus 154, contact Jackson 126.12. 2612, Citrus 154.
We ran away from that snowy, shitty weather.
Oh, it's going to work out nice. In about...
Huh? Oh, so... This is a lot of information, man. And I think I studied, recently studied for the,
What did we have? 2 hours to go? What did we have? About 2 hours to go?
yes.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. So we're estimating about 2:30.
2:30 ET.
Yeah. Yep. Just about.
Maple 01, radio check.
We've been up in the air almost for about 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah.
And we got another 2, so it's almost 5-hour flight.
Because of the freaking headwinds.
We hopefully coming back much faster than,
Coming
JetBlue 395.
Coming back, we can do it under 3 hours with this kind of wind.
I mean, if the wind is that good,
395, Jackson.
oh yeah, that'll be fast. Much faster. Yeah. So basically, when you have headwinds, you want to increase your true airspeed to become more efficient. When you have tailwinds, you want to slow down your true airspeed to become more efficient. You know why is that?
No. Again, I didn't quite understand. When you have...
Let's assume we have headwinds. Now we got 60 knots. The forecast actually was 61 knots. Let's assume it's 60.
Okay.
You got 60 knots of headwind.
Right.
Okay? And let's assume you're cruising at 180.
Okay. So the indicated airspeed should be 240.
No, let's put it at 4-hour flight. You have a choice to go 180 and you have a choice to go 120. Now you have 60 knots of headwinds. Let's calculate it. If we're cruising at 180, we got 60 knots of headwind. What's our ground speed?
120.
Maple 01, go ahead.
How long will it take us to get there? We're cruising for 4 hours.
How long?
At 180.
How much distance we'll do in 4 hours? We'll do 480.
No, let's assume we're supposed to have a 4-hour flight at 180 and there's no headwind. It's going to take 4 hours.
Thank you.
720 miles. We have 720 miles to go. So,
Okay.
now we have headwinds and we're doing 180. and 60 knots of headwind. So now our ground speed is 120. How long will it take us?
To do the 720 miles, miles?
720 miles.
Huh?
720 miles.
The 720 divided by 120. Beautiful. Will be, what, 6 hours?
6 hours. Okay. Now,
so how much fuel do we burn in 6 hours? If we are fuel conscious.
It doesn't matter. If you're cruising at 180, you're burning assuming 400. If you're cruising at 120, you're going to be burning 200. It's more like 300. Because you're going, a little bit slower.
And Maple 01, how far?
30 times 6, 300 times 6 would be 1800, okay? Or 400 times 4 would be 1600.
1600.
5 miles.
Yeah, crank it up.
So go faster. Let's reverse the coin. Let's reverse the coin. You have tailwinds. You've got 180, 720 miles. You can cruise at 180.
Don't even need to calculate. You
74. We have
bring it down because
light shop here at 3.
you're still flying fast than usual because of the tailwind, and you're not burning any gas.
And you're burning 100 pounds less on gas. So this is a good demonstration of what do we need to do when we have headwinds. What do we need to do when we have tailwinds? When we have headwinds, we want to push the speed up, get there faster. We have tailwinds, you want to power back and go slower. The slower you go, the longer you stay up there and enjoy the tailwinds.
We'll stay here at 3.
So you're saving.
When you have the tailwind, you bring it down.
Slow down.
And when you have the headwind, you bring it up. Bring it up.
The area reports up to 47 actually.
And that works with piston-powered aircraft too, to a certain extent.
Delta 1174, Roger.
Okay? To a certain extent, because there's a point on a piston aircraft, and even this aircraft, when you reach LD max and you slow down further below that, now you're increasing your drag, induced drag, parasite drag. If you do that, you're actually burning more gas because you're on the backside of the power curve and you're flying like this, which you don't want to do. You want to get that LD max. You want to get that speed where it's the most efficient. And that will be back to your book. Pop that book. And let's assume we got a lot of tailwinds now. A lot of tailwinds, we want to save gas. Let's see the book. Back to performance.
You remember the pay crosswind?
Performance, keep going. Right there, long range cruise. Okay, let's identify the altitude. Let's identify ISO, which we know is plus 10.
Oh, here.
There you go, plus 10. We're at 260. And this is long range cruise, the maximum cruise. We're at 9,000 pounds right there.
9,000? So, what was the question?
What's the torque and airspeed you're looking for?
The airspeed is, no, that's fuel flow.
Right there. 136 indicated, 213 true, okay? Now, if we have tailwinds, you want to save as much possible fuel as you can. You slow down to 136. We're doing 170 now on the indicated, so bring that back to 136. Bring it back to 136. Look at your fuel flow. What's the fuel flow? 266. You're saving 100 pounds an hour. So you're staying up there with the tailwind longer, saving gas at the same time. You're going to get to your destination with much less fuel burn. Which is...
Oh shit, that's pounds. I'm thinking gallons.
Pounds. Don't look gallons. This is pounds. Now, let's talk about Jet A fuel.
How many pounds in a gallon?
6.767.
6.767.
So, 1,411 divided by 7.Z, that's in gallons. About 230 gallons and change or so.
Per hour.
Yeah. No, about 230 gallons left in the airplane now.
No, what's the per gallons? I'm trying to see the...
6.767. So look at your calculator.
Let's say we were doing almost 400. Let's say no wind. Let's say there's no wind at current ISA or standard ISA.
44 Jack to the Roger. Climb maintain fall 350.
350.
370
Divide by
divide by 6.767, which is pounds of gallons of gas to divide, equals 54 gallons an hour now. See how efficient this airplane is right now?
Trailblazer 484 for the Car River.
You're cruising at 250
Trailblazer 484.
knots to airspeed,
Tango Yankee India.
and you're burning 54 gallons. Okay? Let's look at your airplane. How fast is your airplane?
Hotel, flight level 260.
100?
95 Kilo Hotel, Jackson, right.
100, and you're burning 10 gallons an hour. So, 100 divide by 10 equals, you're doing 10 miles for the gallon. This one, 54. 250 divide 54 by 54 equals almost 5 miles for the gallon. But look how much more you get. You're getting 8 seats, you're getting there faster. It's a much nicer ride right on top of the weather.
saying it's
Swiss
only twice as more consumption as opposed to mine, but you get so much more out of it.
So much more out of it, yeah.
Center 263, Jack.
That's why it's so much more popular. And you know what? These PT-6 engines, they're very reliable.
Delta 1698 at 290.
Extremely reliable.
Delta 698, Jackson, Roger, expecting case line top today.
I think it's 0.02 failure rate every 100,000 hours
Oh, that's
flown.
Celsius. We're good on that.
Yeah, green. Everything's green. You're good. We did talk about fuel system. You were asking me something about fuel system before, remember?
Yeah.
The fuel system, you're asking something about if we crossfeed, if we have to switch tanks. Well, let's look at the description of systems. And let's go to fuel 713. Go to fuel 713. Okay, read it, general. Read what it says.
Fuel is contained in 2 integral wing tanks and is supplied to the engine in excess of that required for all ground and flight operations. Each wing tank contains drain valves. The transfer and delivery of fuel is achieved using a motor flow jet pump system and 2 engine-driven pumps. Okay. Low pressure pump. Okay. Electric fuel pumps provide pressure only during the engine start sequence and as a standby function when the normal system cannot maintain adequate pressure. Fuel symmetry is maintained automatically by a fuel balancing device. So there's a fuel balancing device that we don't have in our airplane. Fuel balancing device. What are you doing?
I just lower the heat a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
The sun, right? The sun's kind of warming up a little bit. You'll see this is the cabin pressure and cabin temperature here. 23 degrees. You'll see it's going to cool off a little bit. If they complain and say it's a little bit too cold, we can,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so fuel symmetry is maintained automatically by a fuel balancing device. So
Everything's automatic.
we just look at it. We don't.
Just kind of look at it and make sure it's even. We got about, 2,000, 200
1/2 of the fuel tank.
divided by a quarter, so.
Oh, this goes by pounds?
Yeah, each is a quarter, so we got half a tank of gas in each side. Full, 3/4, 2/4, a quarter, and then 0. So we're about half a tank. We burn about half a tank on both sides, and we're up in the air for almost 3 hours. So we got about 6 hours of gas on this.
How many gallons was full? What's the capacity?
400 gallons, 403 gallons, so we got 200 gallons usable fuel in each tank.
So we
Keep reading it, it will tell you everything.
Refueling is accomplished using over-wing filler caps. Okay.
Just like in a Cherokee, just like a Piper. They come with a Jet A and they pump the gas in.
Fuel quantity and fuel flow rate are displayed on the engine instrument system. Electric pump operation, low fuel pressure, and low fuel quantity conditions will be indicated on the central advisory and warning system. Annunciator panel. In an emergency, fuel flow to the engine can be stopped by pulling the fuel emergency shut-off handle. Where is the fuel emergency shut-off?
Right there. See fuel? You pull it out, and then it shuts off the fuel. If you pull it out, it shuts off the fuel. Fuel emergency shut-off handle. Then hydraulic hand pump, just to pump the gas. Then ECS emergency shut-off handle.
40 Jackson, roger.
That's environmental control system. That will actually go into...
What does that mean? No dumping fuel? Does that have to do anything with dumping fuel?
No.
3222 every day.
This actually is fuel emergency shut-off handle. Look at the checklist, where it says the checklist. Emergency checklist.
Emergency checklist.
Yeah. Look up here. Engine fire in flight. If you have engine fire in flight, power reduce. ECS firewall shut off is here. Oxygen mask on. Passenger oxygen selector on. And fuel firewall shut off. Here. So if we have engine fire, we pull this, we pull that, and we feather shut off. And we land as soon as practical. That's why you want to use that. You want to get familiar with that.
This is overwhelming compared to
That Cherokee, right? That's
Cherokee looks like a bicycle right now.
yeah, absolutely. It's highly complex, man.